Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Cowboys coming in at 3-9, going up against the 49ers, who come in at 11-1.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. that. He coughs it up. Loose football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And the big tight end shifting around. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. He's got the completion to Strong. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Defense showing blitz. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They run once more with McKinnon. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 42 yards. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And now running right through him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They come out here in the I. The play clock's running down. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go now. Leopard. Watch it now, Marty.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Strong. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Now McKinnon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, here we go. Green.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Rob Kelly in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's McKinnon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Prescott now on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And in a very offensive-minded game, the Falcons have taken the lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Let's move over. Watch it now, Barney.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Patriots. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Gun. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
McKinnon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the offense going to use the First of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now here on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They run it again with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. first down. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go on second down. They'll hand it off to Canale. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. First and goal, Kelly. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Rob Kelly with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The San Francisco offense getting... last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's Morris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A gain of 6 there on first. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. They've gone final now in Charlotte, and the Falcons have wound up winning that football game. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one.